At the moment, I think my least favourite thing in the world is when I hear parents say, "Oh, you don't know what tired is until you have a baby." That is bullshit. We all know what tired is. I am a parent. The thing I didn't know about was sleep deprivation, right? Not all of us know about that. I knew I was sleep deprived for the first time in my life when I found myself driving by a hospital thinking, fuck it, I wouldn't mind a weekend there. Brought a smile to my face, right? And I read every baby book. I read every baby book my wife gave me, but not one of them prepared me for what's going to happen when you have a little baby. Not one of those baby books mentioned that in the first 3 years of my son's life, I was going to find myself walking down the street, picking up a toddler and sniffing his arse. It's not actually the worst way of checking. It's actually quite a polite way. It's quickly, do we have a situation? No, when you go, the worst way of checking, maybe you've seen it out of the corner of your eye, is the pullback of the elastic, yeah, and the dip of the hand. Is the correct reaction. The first time I saw that, I watched it like a car crash. I was like, oh, be careful there, watch it. Oh! Like, how much shit would there have to be in your life for you to be willing to do a lucky dip in a shit bag? Here's the other thing I hate. Guys my age with kids saying to guys that don't have kids, don't have a baby, it'll ruin your life. And like, lads say it, they say, girls, you don't know, they're saying it when you're out of the room, and it's annoying, right? I could handle my mates saying it, but when your dad says it to you, that hurts a little bit, right? And here's the truth, I'll tell you right now, as a father, I'll tell you right now, it's not true. Having a child will not ruin your life, guys. You can do away with that fear. Having a child will not ruin your life, provided you are capable of teaching that child to use an iPad and wait in the car. You can effectively live your life the exact same way that you had been living it. And if you don't believe me, you can come out to the car and ask him yourself after the show.
Yes, indeed. My name's Chris. I've just become a dad. Ooh, no one really gives a shit. That was quite sarcastic. But I've learned something. I've learned a scary reality. The pressure's on, right? When you become a dad, when you become a mom or a dad, when you bring a life into this world, a little apprentice human, right? You have one job above everything else. One single job from the moment that kid is born till the day you die. Do not raise a dickhead. That is the #1 job, right? I'm talking about, don't you raise someone who says they are not hungry when everyone's ordering a takeaway. Then when it arrives, just thinks it's acceptable to just pick off other people's trays. Dickhead, order your own! Don't you raise someone who thinks it's acceptable to pop round to a friend's house for less than an hour and do a shit in the toilet. Dickhead! Dickhead! You want to be shit in my house, you better be staying overnight, mate!
I really am becoming a cliche, because I'm 33 and I've not had children, and I have had a tapeworm, but it's not the same. But other people, they start to ask you about it the longer you go without having children, and I understand that it comes from a good place. Like, my younger sisters have both had kids, and my friends are having children, and they're having such a lovely time, and they don't want people to miss out. But my problem with that is that the pleasure that they're getting is subjective, isn't it? Like, it's personal to them. Like, I've had wonderful, pleasurable, subjective experiences. Like, I've been on QI, but I have never, ever said to anybody, "Oh, have you been on QI?" "Oh, you should go on QI." "Oh, no, I didn't think that I wanted to be on QI until I was on QI." And then it was like I looked back and my entire life had all been leading up to me being on QI. And, oh, when I saw Stephen Fry's face for the first time, I was filled with so much love. And yes, it's very tiring being on QI. It's such a long record, but it's so worth it, and I wouldn't want you to leave it too late and they'd have stopped making it. Do I?
Thank you, everybody, for coming. So I have a bunch of kids, too many. I have two right now. A third one's gonna be here in a few minutes. Anyway, the older one that I have now, the older one of the two is not mine. My wife fucked a guy she works with. His name is Brian Horvath. And I know I shouldn't say his name on stage, on TV, but I'm raising this kid. His name is Brian Horvath. And I don't begrudge my wife. I travel for work a lot, and what's she gonna do? Not fuck him? So, in a way, I know he's not mine. It's like, I look like what I look like, which is this, and then my wife is a beautiful, blonde, blue-eyed hillbilly from the mountains of western North Carolina. Anybody seen the movie Nell with Jodie Foster? The one where she lives in the woods and is like, chicka-pang! Like, that's my wife, exactly. And then further on the spectrum is our son, who is the blondest, blue-eyed. His hair is like white corn silk at the bottom of the ocean, wisping about. His eyes look like lakes in northern Norway. You know where they see the sun for like 20 minutes a year, and then everybody runs out of their hut and stabs a goat and then runs back inside? He's a beautiful Aryan angel. He has see-through, translucent skin. You can see his organs and his bones. He's so beautiful. Like, if Hitler saw my son, he would be like, and I have to be like, Hitler, hurry up. Such a Hitler, that guy. I don't fuck women who aren't my wife, typically. And the reason for that is just we have all these little kids that we made. And if you have little kids, you know that what they do every morning, the first thing they do is they hook an industrial strength shop Hoover up to your heart, and they suck out everything that's good about you, and then it's gone for the day. You have nothing left to offer the world, you know? And so if after that you put them to bed and then your spouse is like, I have a need or a feeling, you're like, why the fuck would I care? And then if after that I got a text message from a mistress at like 10:30 p.m., I'd be like, the kid don't even have time to take a shit in my house. So that's why I don't fuck women who aren't my wife. It's not that I don't want to, it's just like clerically, I don't know how I would manage my diary to do that. It's more of a time management thing. Not because I love her, I'm just giving you a break. I mean, I wanna fuck other women, but I wanna do it about as much as I wanna be an astronaut, you know? Like, I'm sure it would be the greatest thing in the universe, but fuck you if I'm gonna put in the elbow grease.